Hello guys, and this was supposed to be my first video with a tripod or whatever. See, I could use both hands now instead of having to carry it, so better camera quality of, oh, not shaky as well. But also, right before filming, this is an older tripod. It literally broke right away, so quite literally my tripod bit the dust. And speaking of bites of dust, we've got the man himself here. I know it's been a while since I've done a review on figures, especially SAS, but he came 4 days early, so why not just review him? It's the Yoshikage Kira Super Action Statue, and I hope you enjoy this review. So this is how he looks out of the box. Pretty baggy pants, so the legs don't have as much articulation, but I'm going to get into articulation later. I always start off with accessories and overall presentation of the figure, so I'm going to hop into that right now. So, accessory-wise, he comes with quite a few accessories. Gripping hand for his right side, gripping hand for his left side, a straightened out hand, more of a gripping hand, but it's somewhat open so that you can have him like holding up his tie or something like that. He comes with his Killer Queen pose type of hand where he's got like two fingers pointing out, a slightly curved opened hand, a pointing hand for his left side, I believe. Other than hands, he comes with a sandwich bag, which this sandwich bag is pretty essential to the how he was introduced in the show itself. It's kind of very important for a few episodes, so it's really cool that they include this as one of the accessories. He also comes with a extra head, which is the Bites the Dust head. This is how he looks in the final fight of the part. He is the main antagonist, so he kind of changes his appearance from time to time. He steals like the identity of somebody else and continues on as that person in a way, so that's why he has like this type of look. Another cool thing about this figure is that he has interchangeable ties, so you can put this tie on, which is usually the tie this version of him would wear, but they have his Bites the Dust type of tie on him prepackaged, I believe. So you can always have two different types of ties, so you can have two versions of this character. He comes with an extra stand, which you could just piece together. It's got a little claw here so you can put it on the typical figure stand, and a little smaller peg here to peg in another accessory that I thought was really cool, which is sheer heart attack, which is his second bomb ability. This is kind of a way of putting his stand with the figure in case you don't want to get Killer Queen as its own figure. You can have some type of representation of his stand. So that's pretty cool that they added this. For the Bites the Dust version, they have a phone, which he uses to call his father or whatever to find out like his enemy's location. That's a pretty cool accessory. The figure also comes with this little watch that's on his hand. Might be a little blurry. It has like two clock hands on it, whatever. If anybody with this figure knows, I do not know which watch it is, whether it's the time he used sheer heart attack or it's the one that got broken when he was in the Bites the Dust fight. And finally, his bag, which is just a normal black work bag. Every figure comes with a stand, which is basically just a couple pieces you put together and hold up the figure on the end of the pig. Taking a closer look at the figure, he pretty good looking. I mean, it's an all-white figure, but you can kind of see the shading that they put on there, so that's just not really boring at all. It's pretty fun to look at. It's kind of, you know, plain as like you'd typically expect, but remember, he's just supposed to be a normal-looking guy, normal-looking suit, with, of course, with his stand ability on his tie, because he's just that type of person. And also to take off the tie, you don't want to pull it off. There's this little knob. It's in white. You plug it into a hole that is on his collar, and you could just have him like that. Though this is not completely accurate to his anime appearance, color-wise, with his first appearance, obviously, you can recreate how he looks in the final fight, because this is completely accurate to the anime. Purple shirt and a white suit, as well as being able to put on his tie. And if you want to switch off his head, it's easy enough to pop off, unlike my Bruno figure, which came extremely hard to pop the head off. Putting his Bites the Dust head on is not really a problem, but you don't really hear the pop like you would with the other head. So it's just kind of on there. It's snug, but you don't really hear the pop you usually would when you're putting a head on a ball joint. Now getting into articulation, I'll start with his head. You can look not that much down, not really that much up, because like then his head is going to start popping. His arms can go about there. You could probably get a little bit more if you swivel these shoulders. His arms can go all the way around, but it's really snug because I haven't really loosened it yet. This is a new figure to me, so when it's snug, you're not going to be able to really turn all the way around. We got the elbows go up pretty high. I don't know if it's a little higher on the other arm. It might be a little bit higher. The hands are on a ball peg, which can actually swivel up and down as well. So that's pretty good for any type of hand articulation, but the thing with super action statues is that they're pretty fragile. You can go this much back and this much forward in the chest. There's a little bit of waist swivel if you want to really do that for whatever reason. Legs can go up to about there, go back. Not too much, but that's the thing with Part 4 characters. They are really baggy clothing, so it's pretty understandable. You can go up there, back there, and that's the toe hinge. Kira is about 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch shorter than 6 inches tall. Here is Yoshikage Kira next to the super action statue Bruno Bucciolati, and here he is next to the funny Valentine figure. At the end of the day, this is a really, really good figure as usual. Super action statue nails some of these JoJo characters. I do have a couple on the way, so expect more in August and July. I know it's been a while since I've posted, and I'm really sorry about that, but I really haven't been getting anything because I've been saving up and pre-ordering figures, and this is the first one to come in out of the 5. So I hope you guys can stay tuned, and please, please, please wait for those videos to come up. And sorry for the air conditioner, it's like 90 degrees outside, and thanks for watching. Bye. キラークイーンはすでにドアノブに触っている。これがキラークイーンの能力だ。証拠は跡形もなく始末された。